Yeah.
Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to another episode of Barbershop Talk Radio. I'm your host, Young Slim.
And I'm Kim.
Today is the May 3rd, 2022.
We're going back old
Tuesday.
style today.
Doing it on I don't feel
throwing
like
out a quick radio show because we didn't do it yesterday. So
I don't feel like putting up everything.
Dialing
today.
up and
nah.
We're just doing audio. So
Brushing my hair, brushing my teeth, all that other stuff.
Putting a smile on, some makeup
Putting a smile on, and going to hair and makeup. I'm not doing that today. So
we're just putting a show on because for our fans that faithfully listen to us.
People that appreciate everything.
Yeah. We appreciate you. We couldn't do it yesterday. That's all.
Let's applaud Kim. Kim, you do a lot, yo. Like, you really do. I mean, she does the editing. She does the stats, the numbers, all the math. It's long. It takes longer than you think, and let's applaud you. It takes a long time, yo. It really does.
Yeah, it does.
And you're definitely deeply appreciated by me, at least. I'm not saying everybody appreciates what you do, but I do. I'm letting you know.
Thank you.
But another rough week for the Braves. It's just getting ridiculous and worse. Remember, we cannot curse. We are trying to be monetized.
So we're gonna. Well, and here we can beep it out.
Yeah, but who feels like doing all that? Let's just not curse.
Yeah.
Let's do this with your
be professional.
Your if you're on TV.
Put your professional hat on.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I can't say how I'd be at work because I'd be cursing at work. So.
Yeah, I mean everybody curses. So I don't understand why foul language is such a unmonetized thing
for YouTube.
Yeah. So, but
All right, so we're going over the Week 7 scores. Camden beat Rock Bottom again. Does anybody care? Not really. 27-13. The Crypto Sharks beat Most Hated 19-6. The Icons beat the Street Runners 20-6. NJ Lab beat Barely Washed 22-2. We gotta applaud them because I did not see that coming.
I didn't. Yes,
not only did they beat them, but Barely Washed didn't even score on them. So I guess NJ Lab's defense is really up. They are up there in our stats, but I guess they really are.
They're playing
well.
They're probably just a little notch under an elite.
They're playing really well this season.
But they definitely have an elite defense. They're just a little notch.
And I feel like Barely Washed started out strong. And I feel like I watched them in the Most Hated game, and I feel like they're kind of struggling the last couple games.
There's an old saying in this old football game that I've loved and we all love. Defense wins championships.
True.
Barely Washed has a leaky defense, and that's about it. But they, if Alec, at this point, it's looking like if Alec's not playing his best, then
the whole team struggles.
You know what? And that's in every team. Yeah. But I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't imagine this happening to them.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see it. And I watched them in Most Hated. They were a totally different team than when they played you.
Definitely, they just played a better defense, though. You know what I'm saying? So
true.
No diss, but he'll bounce back. He's a soldier. He's a warrior, and they'll bounce back. And so shout out to Sean, and I heard let's Jose got hurt. Jose, I hope you get well or bounce back or whatever. I heard he got hurt during the game.
As a rusher.
Plus they were running with a little skeleton crew. So yeah. I mean, it is what it is. They're still a strong contender, but they will bounce back. I know they will because they're
still a good team.
They're still young and they still got that fire to win.
The season's not over yet.
It's just one loss. Shake it off. Move on.
All right. The Panthers beat the Mustangs 31-26.
In the Ralph Bowl.
I heard, I guess the Mustangs tried another onside kick at the end of the game, but I think the Panthers stopped it. Or something like that, Eric said on Facebook. Let's see. hit an onside kick. The Mustangs went for another onside conversion. One of Ralph's special plays he pulled out. What's that? Panthers offense shines in victory. Panthers defense survives another Mustang onside conversion and a last play Hail Mary.
Oh, they converted. Wow.
Oh, so they did. So
okay.
Ralph is looking like the onside king master so far.
Yeah, that's two.
2 in a row.
I haven't seen anybody convert two since the rule's been incorporated.
Two,
you know,
2 in a row.
You got 2 in a row. Shout out to Ralph, man.
Start keeping onside kick conversion stats.
But
that's why they call him the GOAT.
Yeah, good. But
the prospects with Scott, we all know it's gonna be Scott, beat the Sloughs 26-18. Trauma Roofing beat GCRs 34-19. I know Caney said they had them. They had Trauma Roofing all the way up to the end with a new quarterback too. He said all passes by Tyler Masterson. We had them, but just came down to not having enough guys and chemistry with a new quarterback.
Okay.
So, like I say, they lost it towards the end, but
that's a valiant effort. That's a valiant effort. I mean, good for GC. They're no pushovers, so they come out to play. If Vinny's there, maybe it's a different game.
No, yeah, Vinny wasn't there, yeah, because he was the first one I asked for the stats, and he said he didn't know he wasn't there.
I don't know.
You're right. Probably if Vinny was there, it probably would have been a different game.
But I also know that Dimitri was definitely taking that game serious. I was like, what? Nah, dude, you got to beat them. He's like, no, every time we play them, they play us tough or they beat us.
They are a tough team.
Yeah, shout out to both teams,
yeah.
You know. Trauma Roofing for pulling it out and GCRs for putting up a fight.
GCRs is struggling a little bit to pull out the wins this season, but they're still a tough team. They're still a tough contender.
Yeah, they're no pushover.
Mm-mm.
So. And
we all know the Steel Suspects beat the Braves 27-6.
Shout out to
Matt Jr., Money, Matt Sr., MJ.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going into Week 8. We're almost at the end of the season. It is also Mother's Day weekend. For those of you, I guess, the league fee was due last season.
Last week.
Yeah.
Last week.
Can't add anybody to your roster anymore either.
Allegedly.
All exceptions for certain people. But, all right, so Week 8, 8:45. Trauma Roofing versus Scott and the Prospects. Rock Bottom versus the Panthers. Camden versus the Mustangs. 10 o'clock. Sloth versus GCRs. That'll be a good game. Barely Washed versus the Street Runners. And NJ Live versus the Icons. That'll be a good game, too.
Mm-hmm.
11:15. Most Hated versus the Steel Suspects. And the Crypto Sharks versus the Braves.
Okay.
You want to pick some games?
All right, let's pick them. Let's do it.
Trauma or the Prospects?
Trauma Roofing, clearly.
By what?
For 10.
Yeah, the Prospects won this week with Scott, but I just don't know that they have what it takes to beat Trauma Roofing.
I don't see it.
Trauma Roofing's on a roll too. I got Trauma. I'm going to take what you were going to say the first time, 14.
Yeah, I was going to say 14.
Rock Bottom versus the Panthers. The Panthers are playing well. I think, what they got, like 3 in a row?
Yeah.
4 in a row? But they are not going to win this one. I just don't see it. I don't see Byron beating Tyree.
Give me Rock Bottom by 12.
I'm going to say, it's going to be my lucky number today. I'm going to say Rock Bottom by 14. Camden versus the Mustangs.
I don't know if Camden's going to take the Mustangs serious.
They might not. They might have Johnny Ebert playing quarterback again.
But if they do
Stats
that,
out there.
If they do something like that, that could backfire them.
Ralph and Kurt, man.
And if they have their
even
guys,
Shoes was out there.
Yeah. If Camden takes it serious, Camden, of course, we all know is going to smoke them. But if they don't, the Mustangs can make it a battle.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you pick.
The Mustangs have not got, if I'm correct, they haven't gotten shut out or blown out by anybody all season. No, that's not true. Trauma Roofing did.
Trauma put up 50.
Yeah, that was it. But other than that, they've been in every game.
And I don't think Kurt was there.
Or Shoes. But I got Camden. I'm going to say Camden by lucky number 14. Everybody's going to have 14 today.
Give me Camden by 20.
The Sloths versus GC Irish. Now, the Sloths were favored to win last week. They had beaten the Prospects the last 3 times they played.
Yeah, they have.
And they lost. They needed that win to stay in the top 8.
That was
I don't know if they needed to stay in the top 8, but
I thought so.
I think
it would have worked. Remember how many games the Sloths won last year?
Yeah, they were on.
Think about it. They were what? The number 5 seed.
Because they started out, they played their Rock Bottom, their Camden, and everything in the beginning of the season. Then after they lost to them, they were on a roll.
Went on a run. So.
Oh no, the Sloths were down there.
Yeah, they only got like 2 wins.
2 wins, yeah. But they did have a tough schedule.
But because they had such a good season last year.
Yeah. Yeah, so they did play all the tough guys. Yeah.
So
yeah. No, I don't think they didn't need that one to stay in the top 8, but they maybe needed it to keep hope alive that they'd still be able to compete in the top 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Sloth or GC Irish?
I picked the first 2.
Who's GC Irish's 1 win? Who did they beat? The Prospects? Yeah.
Yeah.
The Prospects.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a good game.
It should be. But I'm going to slide towards the Sloth.
Yeah, because you never know who's going to show up with GC Irish. Now they had a new quarterback out there, Tyler. Vinny wasn't there, so you never know. Like, if GC Irish had all their horses, maybe. But I'm going to go with the Sloth, too.
I'm going to go Sloth by... Yeah, you do it.
I'm going to say Sloth by 7. Because GC Irish plays tough.
I'll go Sloth by 3.
Yeah, because GC Irish, even though they've lost a lot, they haven't been blown out. I don't think they've lost by more than a touchdown or 2. Yeah, no, they're trying to beat them by that much.
I got Sloth by 3.
Mismatch. Well, Alec is going to get his mojo back this week. Barely Washed versus the Street Runners.
Go ahead. You want to go first?
I'm going to say Barely Washed by 21. No diss to the Street Runners, but I think Alex.
Remember they struck get Spellman in them.
They did.
And they just got humiliated by.
But I was just shocked at how good Most Hated's defense was. Spellman's defense was good.
Yeah, they played solid defense.
They played well.
Yeah, they did.
They couldn't catch.
They just can't catch the ball. That's all. Which is a big part of football. I don't care how fast you are.
And the Street Runners, I haven't seen them since you played on week 1. But I see they're putting up points every week. So
yeah, they're competing.
Yeah.
But
I just don't think they're a match for Barely
Give me
Washed.
Barely Washed by 10.
NJ Lab versus the Icons. They're both playing well. NJ Lab, I think the Icons are on a 5-game winning streak.
Are the Icons ahead of Performance Lab?
Nope. So NJ Lab's 2.
Wow, NJ Lab is number 2.
Rock Bottom.
Oh, wow.
All right, so right now I guess the top 8 is Camden, NJ Lab, Trauma Roofing, Rock Bottom, Steel Suspects, Icons, Barely Washed, Panthers. That's the top 8 right now.
Wow.
Then the bottom 8 is Braves, Crypto Sharks, Mustangs, Prospects, Sloth, GC Irish, Street Runners, Most Hated. So, Rock Bottom is in 4th place. How when they beat Trauma? Right?
I don't know.
So technically, shouldn't they have the head-to-head over them?
Yeah.
So technically, Rock Bottom should be in 3rd, not 4th.
Yeah.
In the current standings.
Yeah. They have to head over Trauma.
Yeah. So it would be, if the playoffs started today, Camden would play the Panthers, Forms Lab would play Barely Washed, Trauma would play the Icons, and Rock Bottom would play the Steel Suspects in the 1st round, if they started today.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, the Icons are, NJ Lab's in 2nd, and the Icons are in 6th.
All right.
But it's still going to be a good game. I still got NJ Labs because they're playing really well. I'm going to give it to you, Grasso. I'm going to pick you this week. Last time I picked you guys, we lost against the Steel Suspects. So I'm going to pick you guys by 2 right now. I'm just being a smart ass because that's all Barely Washed.
Hey, watch that mouth.
Smart butt. I'm going to pick them by 7. NJ Lab by 7.
I'm going to go with the upset and pick
Rashawn and him.
Rashawn and the Icons to win by 2.
Most hated versus Steel Suspect. That's another upset. But then again, Most Hated's defense is playing well. Match for Matt, MJ, and Money.
I don't know. I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
So, give me Usual Suspects by 14.
I would have said Usual Suspects by 18. And then we got Crypto Sharks and the Braves, which we won't pick that game. All right, so we'll get into the scores. I did put the updated link on the All-Star Touch Football League page, so for whoever wants to see the offensive and defensive list right now, it's up there. Of course, Dimitri is leading the league in offensive touchdowns with 16.
Let's get into your scores of the week.
Yeah. Right behind him is
MJ
with 10. He's not far behind him, but he is kind of... No, MJ's got 12. My bad. 12. So Dimitri's got 16. MJ's got 12. Then we got Nick Grasso and Aaron from the Braves on his tail with 9.
Okay.
Nook and Camden with 8. Rashawn and Kurt with 7.
Cheeks got 8.
No, what did I say?
You said Nook and Camden.
Oh, Nook and Cheek.
Nook and Cheek both got 8.
From Camden.
From Camden. 8. Yeah, there we go. And then Rashawn from the Icons got 7. Kurt
7.
from the Mustangs has 7. And Chad from Trauma Roofing has 6. And we'll stop there.
Yeah. Well, you got a bunch.
You know what? I gotta give AJ and Ray's both some credit here. And Ike.
Money.
They all got 6.
And that's it. Like, all right, so we'll get into our scoring. That's our offensive stat leaders. Defensive stat leaders is number 1 in sacks is Craig from Camden with 9. 2 is Steve from the Steel Suspects with 7. 3 is Tyree from the Icons with 6. 4 is Vince from Trauma Roofing with 5. And it goes down from there. They're the only ones that are enough we can label them. Interceptions, Rashawn from the Icons is leading the league in interceptions with 6.
And then you got Tyler from Trauma Roofing with 4, Mark Shoes with 4 from the Mustangs, and Kyle Williams with 4 from the Panthers.
And Sean
from Barely Washed with 4.
And then there's a bunch with 3. And yeah, it goes down from there.
All right. That's the stat leaders for
as of right now.
As of week
7.
7.
All right, so we'll get into it. The street runners. Gio scored a touchdown. Ryan had 2 sacks. Julian had an interception. Alex had 2 interceptions, and Gio had an interception. Aaron from the Braves had a touchdown, and Knop had a sack. Pop from Most Hated had a touchdown. Camden. Butch had 2 touchdowns. Johnny Ebert finally brought out his receiver skills and scored 2 touchdowns. Craig had 3 sacks. The Steel Suspects, MJ had 2 touchdowns. Money had 2 touchdowns. Jure had an interception. And Steve Sting twin had 1 sack.
Twin Steve. Steve had a sack.
The Sting twins, one of them, Steve had a sack. All right, from the Icons, Raj had 2 touchdowns. Cliff Still had a touchdown. Rashawn had an interception. Sean had 2 sacks, and Tyree had a sack.
All right.
From the Mustangs, Mark Shoes had 3 touchdowns. Kurt had 1 touchdown.
Okay.
Barely Washed. Sean had to fill in as a rusher. So Sean had 2 sacks and 1 interception. Keith Crawford had 1 sack.
Okay, and I think that sack was a safety for Keith.
Oh, okay. Got the safety?
Yeah,
right.
He's the one that got the safety.
I'll add it to there because I think Nick Ross is on here with safety too.
Okay.
GCRs, Busaroni. Had 1 touchdown. Cellulus had 1. Dom, Vinny's brother, had 1 touchdown. However you say that. Giacomo.
Busaroni.
There's some Italian names.
Also had a touchdown.
I thought my last name was Italian, but there's some Italian names. All right, this loss. Brandon Carter ShopRite Kid had a touchdown. Dylan had a touchdown. Big Red had a touchdown. Brandon had a ShopRite Kid had an interception. Craig had one interception and one sack.
Okay.
From the prospects, we don't know who else. Braves had 2 touchdowns.
He's the only one that reported
He's
his
the only one that
stats.
tells us his stats, so he's the only one on the list.
Yes, sir.
Don't know who scored the rest of their touchdowns, but Rays is on the list.
All right.
Rock bottom. Hassan had 1 touchdown. Ike was wrong. Ike told me Tyree had a touchdown, but it was Ben.
It was Ben.
And then Mike Razor Ramon had a sack. Is that his name, Mike?
I think his name is Mike.
He looks like Razor Ramon?
He looks like Razor Ramon. Razor Ramon, the bad guy. I think his name is Mike, but he had a sack.
The guy that looks like
He should have had more than that. Like, Egan was out there, like...
But Egan plays so far back.
No. Egan, he got to him, and Egan just made him miss. Like, whoop.
Really?
Whoop. Yeah. Like, completely just,
he's
like...
throwing them skills out, man.
Egan's got quick feet.
Yeah, he told us. Remember that when we did that interview on him the one time? He told us that he'd be playing basketball every week.
Yeah, Egan's got quick feet.
He'd be out there pulling shit. We're like, you, Egan? You play basketball? He was asking earlier where the show was from yesterday.
Big dude, quick feet. Fast, like, quick feet. Like, he was just making that's not the first time I've seen him do that.
No, I've seen him do that
He was
before.
making people miss multiple times.
I've seen him do that to the prospects.
Like,
the Ravagers, like, many people, when they come in fast, he's just like,
get out of here.
Yeah.
Like,
you ain't catching me. And
nope.
then he'll just throw the ball.
Throw a bomb.
Shit.
Like, come on, watch your language.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Come on.
Habit. Let me turn it off. This is habit. I know.
All right, the Crypto Sharks. Andrew Fitzpatrick had a sack. Alex Melendez had 1 interception. Skylar Clark had 2 touchdowns. And
Bryce Rozier had 1 touchdown. We apologize if we're saying your names wrong.
But I heard the kid Skylar Clark. He's heading up the board.
He's got 4 now.
Yeah. He's heading up the board. I heard he played some ball somewhere.
You know, I didn't know that MJ and Alec from Barely Washed played in college together. I didn't know that Alec was
I think they
MJ's
played in high school.
quarterback.
I think they played in high school.
At
Paul VI.
Oh, maybe it was high school.
Mm-hmm.
But Alec was MJ's quarterback.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I told you that.
I out on the field, but before that, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that, like, they were that affiliated. I thought Alec was just a random person. I think
MJ was a tight end and Alec was the QB.
I didn't know where they got Alec from.
All right, let's keep going.
All right, Kyrie had 2 touchdowns. AJ had 2 touchdowns. Big had a touchdown, and Kamal had an interception. NJ Lab. Doberman had 3 touchdowns. You know why? Because he's the tallest player out there.
Yeah.
He's just throwing up jump balls, and he's jumping over Barely Wash's head.
I heard he wasn't even jumping. He was just catching it over everybody.
Because they had nobody even tall enough to even match up with him.
Yeah.
Everybody on Barely Wash is small.
This little guy.
They are, compared to Doberman.
Yeah.
This is the first week that Nick Grossa didn't score.
I bet you Doberman can't dunk.
You think so?
I don't think he can dunk a basketball.
Why? Because tall people can't dunk?
I'm just saying.
You want to put that bet out?
I don't know. I don't know.
You think you can dunk over Doberman?
No. I'm 40 years old now. I'm 41 years old. I don't know if I can still dunk.
Egan and Doberman
I haven't tried to dunk in a while.
Yeah.
But
Grossa,
I used to be able to.
Grossa's going to listen to this. So Grossa, let's see. We got a bet to see if Doberman can dunk.
He's so tall. He should be able to dunk.
There's basketball courts out there.
He
right by the park.
If he can't dunk, it's a sin.
Right by the park. He shouldn't even have to jump.
No, he shouldn't even have to dunk. But Sean
Bradley, 6'5". If him and Julian were here.
Sean Bradley was that tall, and he couldn't dunk.
Really?
No, I was just playing. He could dunk, but it just looked goofy.
I'll say him and Julian. I bet you Julian can't dunk either.
Julian? I bet you Julian can dunk.
I don't know.
I bet you Julian can dunk. Absolutely Julian can dunk.
He's a big boy. He's like a horse.
He's only 6'2".
But he's thick.
But that doesn't mean. He's
like a horse.
I think he could dunk. I think he could dunk. I think Kirk can definitely dunk. I think Tyree can dunk.
But you don't think Doberman can dunk?
I don't think he can dunk.
What about Nook?
Nook can easily dunk.
Who else is tall out there? Nobody on your team. Yeah, that's why Kurt's doing so well because he's jumping over everybody.
Yeah, he can easily dunk. Easily.
Yeah.
Easily. Who else? Maybe the kid from Still Suspects.
Which one?
I don't know his name, but he had dreads. He's fast. He dropped a touchdown against us. I forget his name.
Did he score a touchdown?
Nah, he didn't score a touchdown.
Did he have an interception?
I don't know, but
All right.
he's definitely a fast kid. But he should be able to dunk too. Let's see, who else?
I'm looking at the list. Big,
who else?
You think Big can dunk?
Dunk? No.
You know,
He should be able to, but I don't think he should be able to rip down the backboard like Shaq.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yo, Big can't dunk.
I bet you Egan can dunk.
Egan?
Yeah. I bet you he can dunk.
Can...
I bet you he can. I bet you.
Wait, Egan who?
Rob Egan.
From Camden.
Robert Egan. I bet you. Let's see.
Egan.
Dunking contest on the basketball court.
I'm telling you, I you know who else might be able from Trauma Roofing? Chad.
Is he tall?
He's tall. Yeah, he's tall.
In their quarterback?
No, Anthony's not tall. No, I'm thinking Chad. Can Chad dunk? Maybe. I'll go maybe. I would say Chad can dunk before Doberman.
Why do you think Doberman can't dunk?
I don't know.
What it was like.
Yeah, like, hey guys. I can't.
Did he play the NFL?
No.
Doberman?
I don't think so.
No,
if he did, I don't know.
That's the Imperial, not Doberman.
I don't think he can dunk, but it would be awesome to see. Yeah. I would love to see some of these guys try.
We're going to start a dunking contest. We're going to bring the ball and all. Watch.
Egan, where do you get that from?
No, because he said he plays.
Basketball.
Basketball, yes.
I know he plays basketball, but that doesn't mean he's dunking.
Yeah, watch. I bet you can get up there.
So you're thinking Egan,
I bet you.
Who's shorter than me and weighs 4 times my size, can dunk.
I bet you can jump. But Egan can move faster than you.
You want to put money on that?
No,
you want to put money on that?
Oh, you get it. Oh, you get it.
So you saying Egan would beat me in the race?
No, who did I say that?
You said he moved faster than me. So.
I didn't say that.
Come on, man. All right. So if I know that was just a sidebar, but yeah. I'm just saying. I think if I had to bet, I would say a couple.
You think Fats can dunk?
Fats?
Yes.
Fats don't. No. Fats can't dunk. Fats not even that tall.
He's
Fats
pretty tall.
Have you ever stand next to him? Fats is short as you.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Fats ain't tall. Fats ain't tall at all.
He looks tall from far away. When he's standing next to me, he's tall.
Listen, I think maybe.
There's not many. Tyree, there's not many tall.
Yeah, Tyree should be able to dunk. Kirk can easily dunk.
Doberman, they're like the tall ones in the league.
I don't think Doberman can dunk.
They're.
I don't think Doberman can dunk. He should easily be able to dunk.
He looks like he's got 2 left feet. like he walks with.
He might be able to grab the net.
Like he walks with his shoes on the wrong feet.
Doberman should be able to grab the net. I don't think he can dunk.
Why are you picking on Doberman?
I'm just playing, man. He better be able to dunk.
Yeah, he might be the tallest guy in the league.
You know who else might be able to dunk? Alec. Alec's pretty tall. Alec is pretty tall. Alec is pretty tall. Alec is like 6'3".
Alec is shorter than you.
If you're 6'3", you should be able. If you're 6'3" or taller, you should be able to dunk. If you're 6'2" or taller, you should be able to dunk.
But if you're throwing out that dunk contest, you got to get in it too.
What? I don't know. These old knees? with these old knees, I don't think so.
What about who else? Dad Grasso.
Come on, what?
Anthony Grasso
Come
Sr.
on.
Yo, when they played you, they put him in the end zone because he was taller than everybody else on your team.
I would say Nick Grasso could probably dunk.
Oh, yeah, he's athletic.
He jumps out the sky.
Yeah, he's athletic.
I think he could probably dunk.
Andrew from Barely Watch can probably jump because I've seen him make some crazy jumps.
He can't dunk.
You don't think so?
No.
Sean?
No.
Sean can't dunk
Hell
either?
no.
Jose?
What?
What, Crawford. Not brother Crawford.
I want to see big. Big Doberman, Kurt, Tyree, and Nick Grasso. In a dunk contest.
Nick Grasso would probably beat them all.
And Alec.
Nick Grasso would probably beat them all.
And
I don't know. I can see Kurt.
I think Alec. Yeah.
Kurt, yeah. Kurt looks like.
I think Kurt can definitely get up there.
Kurt.
But I just don't. I just
seen him jump over Monty's head last week. Like,
you know what? It's probably Nook too. Nook, definitely Nook. You know who else? He ain't in the league, but what you call from our team? That was on our team. And played on the Ravagers last season.
It was on your team?
He quit in the championship game.
That was on your team?
The receiver, he was mad because he didn't get the ball.
Oh, Kane.
Kane can dunk. Definitely can dunk.
Yeah.
Definitely. I can
see that.
Definitely. I seen him jump over a car. Literally. Over the hood, over the roof of a car. Run. It was on video. It was a video of it. He ran and jumped over a car.
That reminds me of Dante.
Yeah. Remember that? You remember that?
Mm-hmm. Jumping from the trash can.
The Icon's probably got a couple people that can dunk too.
Rashawn.
Maybe. He's tall enough.
He's like
he's fat. I mean, he's very real athletic. He might be able to. Matter of fact, let's just leave it in the comments. Anybody that can dunk or think they can dunk, that listen to the show, just no. We ain't got to do all that. Just leave it in the comments
whether you can
dunk or not, or think you can dunk. I don't think Doberman can dunk.
We'll settle this at the field.
I don't think Doberman can dunk.
Doberman's not going to show up for.
Do you think Big can dunk?
Big, like I said, Big shouldn't even have to jump.
No.
Big should just be able to reach.
6'9".
How
He's
tall
6'9".
is the basketball court?
10 foot.
And he's 6'9".
10 foot.
He's 6'9".
He's He's something like that.
Big's a big boy. That's what I'm saying. He shouldn't even have to get up on his tippy toes. Like, he should just be able to, like, reach up there and grab the rim.
Yes, like 10 foot, something like that.
He might break it down, but he should still be able to reach up there.
Tell me, how can that happen? Like, that's no way he shouldn't be able to do it. Matter of fact, there'd be a lot.
You think he's the tallest person in the league?
Absolutely.
Big?
Absolutely. Not even close.
He's taller than Doberman? I don't know how tall he is. I always thought the Doberman was
You know what?
Tall
Doberman might be taller than him. Doberman's pretty tall.
Yeah, he is. He, like, towers over everybody. But he's, like, I remember him in Williamstown when he was playing quarterback.
Can you imagine Big hanging on the rim? Oh, God.
Why? It'd be like Better Call Saul. The whole thing would come out the ground.
Yeah,
like pole. He'd get off and it'd be all bent over.
Boom shakalaka.
He just lowered it for the little kids now.
He was like Bennett.
It'd be like a 3-foot rim down to the ground.
He should be able to lift his arms up and touch and grab the rim.
He should. He is tall.
We'll see. All right, let's get back on track. What were we doing?
He is tall. All right, so that was it. That's everybody who scored this week. Kurt had a pick 6. I didn't finish Trauma, I don't think. All right, Doberman had 3 touchdowns, and we got off topic. Trauma Roofing. Chad had a touchdown again. Kurt had a touchdown and a pick 6. Dimitri had 2 touchdowns. Marty had an interception, and Vince had 3 sacks.
Okay.
All right. Week 7 offensive rankings. Number 1 is Trauma Roofing with 242 points. 2 is the Steel Suspects with 195.
Wait. I'm sorry. I'm looking up here. I'm sorry.
No, yeah.
All right. Trauma Roofing.
2 is Steel Suspects with 195.
They're the second highest scoring team?
Mm-hmm. Then Rock Bottom and Camden are both tied for third place with 181. So I tried to give Bottom a little nudge, you know. I put Rock Bottom third with 181. Camden fourth with 181. Barely Washed is fifth with 161. Braves are sixth with 144. NJ Lab is 7 with 143. Sloths are 8 with 125. Panthers are 9 with 125. Icons are 10 with 119. Mustangs are 11 with 100. Prospects 12 with 89. GCR is 13 with 86. Crypto Sharks are 14 with 65. Street Runners are 15 with 39. Last but not least, Most Hated with 31.
Okay. Let's get to that.
Trauma Roofing has put up 60 more points than Camden and Rock Bottom.
Wow.
And almost 50 more points than the Steel Suspects.
Wow.
So they're definitely balling.
It's that Matt Jr. versus Dimitri race. That's what it is. Yeah. It's like the Sammy Sosa Mark McGwire race.
MJ's trying to catch up to Dimitri, and Dimitri's just like, you ain't touching me. But
we'll see.
Definitely. How many touchdowns did Cooper Kupp have last year?
It's like 17 or 18.
Okay, well, Dimitri's almost there.
Yeah, I know.
He's at 14. 16. Dimitri's at 16. MJ's at 12. 16 and 12, and they're racing to see who's number one. All right, Week 7 defensive rankings. Number 1 is NJ Lab with 52. Number 2 is Camden with 70. 3 is Rock Bottom with 91. 4 is GC Irish with 107. 6 with 110. 6 is Trauma Roofing with 113. 7 is Barely Washed with 120. 8 is the Sloths with 127. 9 is the Braves with 129. Icons are 10 with 130. Panthers 11 with 132. Crypto Sharks are 12 with 137. Mustangs are 13 with 145. Most Hated is 14 with 147. Prospects are 15 with 149. And the Street Runners are 16 with 226. I feel like NJ Lab took Camden's spot last season on the defense. 52 points in 7
crazy,
games.
Right?
That's awesome.
Yeah. But it's still got more games to go.
Yeah, a couple more games left. I think I underestimated NJ Lab.
I think I did too. I did too. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. After that Still Suspects game, I'm like, they ain't nothing.
Mm-mm.
They're not what we thought they were. We overrated them.
Yep.
Are we getting into power rankings?
Go ahead. We already know what it is.
All right. It's basically going to be probably the same as the week before.
Yeah, you can't, even though Rock Bottom lost, you still can't knock them. Who are you going to put over them?
Right.
They still beat Trauma Roofing, so, I mean.
But still, in Eric's stats, NJ Lab is ahead of Rock Bottom. And they didn't play each other yet.
How? I don't understand that.
I don't get it either. I don't get how he figures it.
I'll have to ask him for a tutorial on how he does it.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going... No, because nobody's broken off into the divisions. I don't think it's broken off into divisions.
No, it ain't no divisions. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see, because actually Rock Bottom should be ahead of Trauma. They got the same record, and Rock Bottom beat Trauma.
Yeah, so let's...
All right, so our last power rankings was...
You know what? I don't want to do power rankings, dude. I really don't.
No?
No,
right,
I don't want to.
Have to.
I don't want to.
Eric's got it up here for us.
Yeah, there
Number
you go.
1 is Camden, 2 NJ Lab, 3 Trauma Roofing.
yeah, go ahead.
4 Rock Bottom, 5 Steel Suspects, 6 Icons, 7 Barely Washed, 8 Panthers, 9 Braves, 10 Crypto Sharks, 11 Mustangs, 12 Prospects, 13 Sloth, 14 GC Irish, 15 Street Runners, and 16 Most Hated. That's Eric's rankings.
A.K.A. current standings.
Based off of the email.
So let's just rock with
That's
that. Yeah.
Fantasy. I won fantasy again. Whoop, whoop. We'll do that later in the week.
Yeah. I mean, applaud you.
We'll get into that
I knew you were gonna win. But you only won by a couple points.
Yeah, that's 2 touchdowns. And that's all because Barely Washed didn't do what we thought they were gonna do. But that's it.
I mean, they got shut out.
They did.
I mean, their offense didn't score a touchdown. Not a point. Not a stinking point.
They did.
Not one, but
they got a safety.
It is what it is. That's still a shutout on offense.
Yeah, it is.
So, but
the first shutout all season, I think. I don't think they got shut
Yeah,
out
I don't
last
think they
year
got
either.
blanked. I don't think they got blanked all season.
Or last season. But it happens to the best of them.
Yeah, they'll bounce back.
I think that's all we got.
Yeah. Sorry for no visuals, and
that's all right. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up the video. Don't forget to put in the comments whether you can, the people we named, whether you can dunk or not, and our fellow listeners, let us know if these people can dunk. If you think they can dunk,
or if you can dunk, just put it in the comments that you can. I memean, it's not like I'm just curious. That's all.
See, we're not gonna challenge you and say no, you can't.
No.
We just want to see if you can dunk.
No, I just want to know if you can, or at least they think they can. So we'll see.
There's money in the Cash App, Barbershop Talk Radio. Follow us on all our social media links. It's in the description. And we'll see y'all later.
Peace out. Appreciate everybody. Thank you.